one thing that you'll eventually run into in almost every programming endeavor is the point in time in which you have to start working with null values. Now, by default, you want to try to work with as many non-null values as possible, which by default is why Kotlin makes you specify nullable types. However, there are times when you perhaps need to perform some type of map operation. Now, for example, this map might have you do something and you have to call into a certain function. So we have a function down here below, and it's called find value in web service. Now, this doesn't really find a value in a web service, but it does. We are trying to emulate that environment. Let's assume for whatever reason that all of your items in your map, you need to go up to a web service and you need to ask it for some value. And you don't control the web service, but for whatever reason, that web service could either return a null value or it could return back that particular entry. Maybe it's been modified, it could be something different. But we're just going to return it back as a regular entry. So if we were to print this out here, what you might see at this point in time is that we have a bunch of weird values in here. So look, now we have basically a map, which again is just going to return us back a list of certain values or whatever. When we're going over the map here. And we're saying, hey, give me all the values of everything. So it's returning us back a list. But this list has a bunch of null values in it. And we don't want these nulls because now when we have a null value, you can see that the entry that's returned is a list of all these different entries, which makes it very difficult because now we have to worry about null checking and so forth. And if your method that you're sending in this result value into, so if you have another method down the line that says you want to process results and process values, and that method for whatever reason takes in a result and it takes in a non-nullable type, which is what you should try to aim for because nulls can create a lot of problems for you. That's going to create a problem here because you're passing in null values. Now you have to do the checking. Now you have to remove them. Well, thankfully there's a way around that. So you can say map not null. And what map not null will do is it'll find if it encounters any situation where a null value is returned, which is what it will do here. And basically what that happens is anytime one of the keys inside of our map starts with the letter N, we're just going to return a null. Otherwise, just return the entry. So if it encounters, New York, New Jersey, Nevada, Nebraska, anything like that, it's going to return a null, which is what we saw here. These are all the null values that we see down inside of that were returned back and so forth. So we have them there, we got it there, we got it there, we're all over the place. And we don't want that. We only want the values that are not going to be null because perhaps we need to do some processing. We don't have to worry about nulls, etc. So you can use map not null, and if you run this, now what this will do is Kotlin will say, all right, we're going to iterate through the map. If we get a null, we're just not going to include it. So here down on our result, we could see that we do not have any null values whatsoever. These are just values that are not null. So if you ever need to have a list, map, whatever, and you don't want the null values included, but you do need to perform some type of processing over them, and a lot of times you may not even have the ability to change that code because maybe it's inside of a library somewhere and it returns these null values, you can use map not null to ensure that the map that you're going to get back is not null. Now, of course, items might be missing that you were expecting to be there, but you'll have to handle that as a case-by-case basis. And that's how you can work with a map and make sure that items are not null. This also works for lists as well.